getting around it, bang.
Got no regrets, I'm on the run, chasing the check, dropping the top, riding the vet, feeling myself, what you expect, you know I'm with it. No better feeling cause I could've quit but I didn't. 007 when I'm on a mission, moving it up to a better position.
What's going on YouTube world? Charles Hutchinson here, and today, man, the question is, really, should I go pro? And a lot of people always ask, hey, I throw the ball half decent, is it worth it? Truth of the matter is, like, a lot of people, you know, whether it's Brad and Kyle or Darren Tang, right, have broken down like how much they make, and you know, following a dream versus like trying to have an income to support a household are different things. And for me, right, I do have a career job, right, that gives me some sort of, you know, stability, right? So, but for those folks, right, who their dream and their passion, you know, those career PBA guys, man, I respect them. Like, I respect them a lot, because it's not easy doing what they do every week, going out there grinding, like, period. Like, whether they practicing a ton or, you know, some of the OGs might not practice that much, but they're bowling everything. They bowl in several leagues a week. Much respect. So this is not like a knock to them, but it's more of, you know, a kid following his dream, essentially. So, hey, man, I think I'm going to play with the idea at least. Probably get ready for some regionals. And of course, the number one thing, man, can a brother make his spares? So for all those folks, right, who think I just be kidding when I say I do have a spare ball, I ask. And I've had a spare ball. And when I go to real competitions, you know, outside of just league, I take that. So yes, it's part of the equation, practicing how you would actually play in competition. I think there is some validity to that. And I will take that into strong consideration moving forward. Hey, practice like you know, in that mentality. So that's what we're gonna do, man. So I got a couple rocks here, and I am going to work on making some spares today. And I'll kind of chime in a little bit. We're going to throw a couple of my favorites currently, which starts off with the Black Venom. My MV Tour, right, I think I need to do a fresh one. I got too many games on it. So again, that ball, the MV Tour and the Black Venom are just two major keys for my game that just work. And then I got a Defender Hybrid, the newest one, that has a little surface on it. Works really good. So we're gonna play with those two, and then a Lightning. That Lightning, bro, I don't care what's out there. Like, that ball looks good, and I know for a lot of folks, bro, they like, man, it looks weird, right? This core, these core numbers, you know, with the higher RG and the lower diff, but with this cover stock, it works. Hey, Brunswick, I want to see this with an HK, like, give me a variation, a HK22, a stronger HK22 cover with a more mild core. What would that look like? So yeah, I'm gonna fiddle with these three rocks and practice. Like, I want to be able to, again, make more spares consistently. And in league, I make more spares. So let's just keeping it real with y'all. But during the videos, there's no money on the line. So just, again, I get it though. Like, this is only visualization you guys see. Like, bro, you look like a guy that just is okay. And honestly, I could work a little harder at the game, at my game specifically. So that's what we're gonna venture into. But yeah, man, so test some things out. Again, got the KR Strike Force Gladiators on, and they got some new stuff on the way. And I hope you guys are excited to see this. And they got Lefty. But yeah, so man, we're gonna get right to it, man. Get a little practice session in and work on playing straighter, because of course you're gonna need that on the PBA Tour. So we're going to get my hand in that, you know, more relaxed position, get a little straighter, getting this ball, you know, stable on the line. So let's get to it, guys. Again, got the Lightning. Is this quite a ball I would start with? No. But just because, again, it's a CU's house shot. I want to work on, again, walking a little straighter and getting this ball down the lane. Being stable at the foul line, executing, and being a little better physical condition, I think is going to be one of the keys for me. I think when I'm able to really stick my shots and not plant, but how is it called? Maybe stay stable at the line though and not falling off. I think that's a huge thing for my repeatability. So try to repeat that shot. again, that lightning is really growing on me. And for me personally, I feel like it's stronger than a ruby. I've heard some other people say it's not. But for me, this for sure, just seeing the back end, just again, more consistently. But again, just getting comfortable playing to the right, and then I'm pick up my spare ball, and actually, again, knock down some 10 pins. I'm gonna move a little further right to get uncomfortable. That picked up a little soon. All right, so one of the games, you know, that I played when I was really practicing a lot every day. Some of the people from Dallas or even Raleigh could go back to a time where I was really just trying to lock in. And dude, I was practicing a lot every day, at least 3 games, bare minimum. And so PBA blocks are 8 games. When I was in Dallas, when I really thought I was gonna go to the PBA Tour, it was 8 games. It was like at least 8 games, at least 6 games. Then typically I had enough time, then I'd do the full 8 because I know a lot of the blocks were like in 8 games. But I'll pick the spare up, use the spare ball because that's what it is. Spare ball. So spare is key. I know that's going to be a game changer. And when I go out there, I know I'm going to hit my head and be a little upset at times. Just come with the territory. But made that spare, which is cool. But I'm going to jump bigger left. I'm going to go to this Black Venom because I really like it. I'm going to jump really for a left. I have to force my body to do different things. So, of course, this is more of my A game. Getting around it. Bang. So, do I need to work on that? Probably not as much as my straighter game or even my loft game. Because when you look out there, with all the big rev rate, the 2-handers, they're going to chew up the lane. And with my slower-ish ball speed, I know I'm going to have to get left. Period. Period, period, period. So I'm going to get a little further left. Of course, sending messengers. I really want to leave that 10 pin up so I can actually shoot it. But getting a Black Venom and a light, they go through the pins really good, man. It's wild to think about. But also, one of my tools that I like to use is playing low ball, man. That's what I'm gonna do now because I'm striking a lot, unfortunately. So I'm not leaving a lot of spares to make, and I want to kind of shoot some spares. So I'm gonna jump to, again, 30, shoot it across the lane at the 10 pin. Could have did a little better, but let's dig our feet in. I'm gonna try to shoot another one. Shoot 5 10 pins, and then 5 7 pins. Again, still staying on 30. Stay. All right, cool. So again, now I'm gonna shoot at the 7 pin with the spare ball. And what's making me think about this idea of, first of all, documenting the journey. And I know a lot of people, especially the young guys, you get out of school, you know, from the collegiate scene, and then you jump into the regional. Is that the wisest decision? I don't know. The PBA and the USBC have to figure out, again, a nice feeder system to help support the youth bowlers, right? To give them a dedicated opportunity. Because you throw them into the deep end, it's not the NBA. That if they make the team, then they're guaranteed a certain salary, right? That's what the big leagues make it. It's not quite what we've got to yet. So what is that solution? That's what we need to figure out. Oh, that's what I got to work on, making my bloody spares. So I missed that 7 pin, but let's shoot this 10. Shoot the 10. So I'm hitting it pretty flush, which is pretty cool. So again, I got a head pin up there. Might as well work on being accurate. So I'm going to stand on about 25. Okay, so throw the vibe and just see how these two can play off each other, the lightning and the vibe. Wow. Definitely look rounder, like definitely, which makes sense. And how I would like to stack a bag up, honestly. Have some smoother options and have some more erratic options that get off the spot when I need to move left. So let's go to the spare ball. All right, so let's make the spare 10 pin, 10 pin. Oh, hit it clean. And that's really what you want to see, hitting it clean. I like that, I like that. I move, hit this 7 pin, put this up there. Oh, that's not hitting the 7 pin. Stuck on my hand a little bit. Ish happens. All right, so again, epic fail. Epic fail with picking up that 7 pin. Got to work on that. 10 pin, I feel pretty confident. Oh, I curved it. I curved it. It's a little dangerous, but again, my spare ball has polish on it, so. All right, so this vibe, I'm gonna pick it up. All right, so I'm gonna stand on 20 here. I know I need to work on being a little straighter. Cool, got through the front pretty good. That worked out. But going pro is one of the thoughts that excited me the most, you know, growing up as a kid. Like, I always wanted to be a PBA pro, but just as the reality set in as I got older and how good other bowlers were, right? And a lot of these people didn't have other options. Like, this is it. They just love it that much. This is what they committed their life to. You know, I had enough, you know, people around me to, hey, I don't have to do that full time. And again, only the top, 5% are really making the money to live a certain lifestyle. I'm not trying to discourage people at all, but I'm saying to those people who are going out there grinding, getting those other sponsorships to help support life, man, again, shout out to y'all, man. Because I love the sport. Got the one. Still solid. I'm sweating up here. These lights ain't no joke. But yeah. So I'm going to try to do the same thing. Line up, get a little further to the right, moving to 15. That might hook off of it. So my natural roll is very forward, very little tilt until like I get like really left. But even then, like, again, my tilt it's not a lot. So I have to be cognizant, and I have to learn to adjust that if I really want to go out there. So that's something I got to practice. So there's a couple folks I will be hitting up to help me work on my game, because a second pair of eyes always helps. But pick up these 10 pins. Oh, that's in the ditch. So I feel like it's progressively got a little worse. So slowing down, sticking those shots, man, really being solid at the line, not falling over. I'm starting to fall over a little bit. Stay in your process, right? Like, I don't know if you guys have watched Kyle Troop. Stay in your process. That is huge. I got a 7 pin. Should have the 7 pin. Keep my body a little more square, more in line with my target. Oh, there she blows. Oh yeah, and straight off the 9. Off the 7, I'm sorry. That's huge. That's huge. That's huge. So again, I want to hear what you guys' thoughts. A lot of people feel like my physical ability kind of lends itself to that type of game, but it's the consistency of working, putting in the work, working on my swing playing, working on my speed control. All of those things are what I have to do, honestly, if I want to perform at that super high level. So again, some of those PBA pros, I'm hoping I should be able to get some of those guys on here, kind of speak about what it takes. I know some people that know some people, so hopefully we can figure that out. And I know it's not easy. I'm not doing this to show that, oh, just Joe Blow nobody, right, can just come on a PBA Tour and find success. I'm more concerned with figuring out my process. So that one I might have got a little lucky or not, but showing the larger viewing public how hard it is, the journey. Like you've seen it, right? Like if you watch the Brad and Kyle, man, they've had some serious highs and some serious lows. So for me, I didn't bowl 4 years in college. Had like a little college experience. Went to like a handful of tournaments. But what a lot of these guys on tour have done, again, respect. So much cleaner, letting it out my hand, getting on some patterns, right? Pattern practice, consistently. It's going to be huge. So, but I'm gonna shoot one more 10 pin. Then we're gonna get to wrapping this up. I want this video being uber long. Made a lot of 10 pins. I didn't throw any immediately in the ditch, but step in the right direction. So for that, you gotta like it. I'm sweating like bullets. All right, so go back to the lightning. A little more quicker response. Same spot. Oh, I hit that one though. Yeah, it crossed over. So that's part of the consistency. Working on my hand positions and being consistent when I'm in that zone. It's gonna be huge moving forward. So should I go pro? That's what we're gonna figure out. We're gonna get some regionals on the line, and I think I'm getting more and more support from this, you know, my little fan base, man, and my subscribers, man, these supporters that are pushing me in that direction. And you know, my family is just getting behind me even more to give things a go. So hey man, if you want to follow on the journey, man, hit that subscribe button. A lot of this wouldn't be possible again without you guys. Hey man, Bowlersmart, Bowler's Edge Pro Shop, Bolero Tamarack, man, Ken Vitale, Nicole, Cliff Barnes, Gerald Richardson, my mom, my dad, my wife, man, number one. And then of course, again, my brother, Antoine, and then again, my team that's working behind the scenes, Jeremy Briggs, Jason Maryland, Stephen Lewis, you know, those guys, right, that have just been there from when it wasn't what it is now. So I'm probably missing out some folks, man. Don't be too mad at me. But hey, man, I truly believe, man, a rising tide, man, raises everybody around them. So, you know, Buddy Mountcastle, Scott Anderson, you know, all of the folks, right, that are willing to put the time in. Like, this is all built around putting the time in. So, man, and if you look at the channel and you feel how is Charles doing what he's doing, go look 3 years ago, go look 4 years ago, go look 5 years ago. Where was the channel then, right? Did it even exist? Who was I doing stuff for? Making content that I wanted to make. It didn't happen overnight. I didn't have every ball sent to me. I didn't have all the viewership. People believed in me once I was consistent. Once I invested into this. Invest in yourself, believe in yourself. People will call you crazy. They will do all of those things, man. People won't believe. People close to you won't believe in you. They will put doubt in your mind. What do you believe in, man? hey, you may not be a faith person, and I don't speak about it outwardly all the time, but hey, man, there's a plan, and I believe in a higher power. So for me, hey, man, I do what I'm supposed to do. Everything else will be taken care of. So I put that on you guys, man. Do what you believe, and the doors will open. But you got to do the work, because I'm not trying to hold all the keys or close any doors. I'm trying to open them for everyone to get through if you're willing to commit. So that's the last of that. A little emotional. We're about to cross 20,000 subscribers. If you stayed this long, man, comment your favorite ball review that I've done, or favorite video. Comment that one below, and I'm gonna give away a free shirt and a free chamois. And then we got a bunch of other cool stuff on the way. If you didn't notice the shirt, again, more stuff on the way. So keep watching. I appreciate you guys. Charles Hutcherson, the hype. We out.
Counting it up, forming a plan. Ain't buying no chain till I buy me some land. Making a way to buy my estate. Boat on the lake, plus one in the bay. What can I say? I want it all.